think that you're probably one of the most qualified individuals, to answer this question or maybe to educate us a little bit, on kind of an individual level. So as a consumer, in the market for an EV, I'm considering going electric myself, and I'm having a difficult time. There's so many options right now. There's, within, nearly every manufacturer has an EV option now, and many new ones kind of coming online. And we hear a lot about range and about advancements in battery technologies. And so, for me, I'm trying to understand, okay, so right now, June 2023, is it a good time to go ahead and go electric? Should I hold off for another, 6 months for some sort of a big development? So, all of that being said, as an individual, as a consumer that's considering going electric, I'd love to get your thoughts on that and ask you, are we there yet? Is it a good time to go electric, or should I hold out for some sort of big development?
Yes. Do you want to wait for the next breakthrough in battery technology?
Well, I'd be curious, what and when that next breakthrough might happen.
Yes, I get that question a lot, and it's understandable. For some people, EVs seem to be a very, very new thing. For others, they've been out there for a long time. So going back a couple of years, we talked about, okay, there was mainly Tesla, right? And now it's great to see that all the legacy automakers are either forced to or willingly catching up on getting some electric cars out there. So we have a lot of options. That's amazing. Yeah. And very often then online, I see comments, oh no, I want to hold off because I will wait until we have solid state batteries, because then life is so much better, range is so much better, and it's much safer, and so on. So sometimes I see people waiting for this next breakthrough. But, in my opinion, being so much involved in industry, I'm looking at battery technology and battery science and really all that almost every day. And maybe I have to disappoint a couple of people. There will not be a breakthrough within the next couple of years where all of a sudden we will have so much more range or anything like this. So I think it's really, really the right time to go electric, even in the US, because, I have a very international picture. I still also do a lot of not only consulting, but spend a lot of my private time in Europe. Sometimes they are a little bit further already with the EV adoption there, especially in Scandinavia, which some people think it's sometimes surprising because it's getting very cold there, right? There's lots of snow, but actually, I think Sweden, Finland, they hit like the 70% mark of EV adoption this year. So we are really getting there. And to the point, if you as an individual are ready for going electric, I think you just have to try it. Because this is what I did. When I moved to the Midwest, in the very beginning, we had a combustion engine car because that was a couple years ago. And then there was not many options. And we just thought, okay, let's start with ICE. But then we gradually shifted. So the first car that I got was the Ford Mustang Mach-E. I started using it as a daily driver. I started understanding how to charge it at home. Then we did first road trips. We just, started doing it and understanding what it means. And after a half a year, we were quite confident that this is for us. Even the road trips that we do here in the Midwest. So I live in Milwaukee and we go a lot to Michigan, to Detroit. These are like 8-hour rides. So really a longer road trips, and it really works for us. The charging infrastructure could be better in some areas, but it's not to the point that you cannot do it. So for us, after half a year trying it, we're like, okay, yeah, but it's good for us. It works. We don't need the ICE car. We sold it. Now we have the F-150 Lightning truck, which I recently also shared a 1-year review for people that are interested. So I really went into all the details. How are we charging? How are we doing the road trips? How are we planning this? Where do you find a charger? How does the solar work here in the Midwest? So I think I would just encourage people to look into it, see if it works for you in the area where you live, for your lifestyle. And I think a lot of people would be surprised that it actually works for them.